So underneath the violets and the caviar we have sea anemones. Sea anemones are creatures of the bottom of the sea. They are developing attached to rocks and they are home for fish in general. But so in reality, we'll continue here with an ideal copy of a lobster claw. The idea for this serving came because we had something similar in the menu of the bar, the food menu, that we used the lobster tails. So we had to find something to use the rest of the meat. We have created a lobster claw from grilled persimmons, the fruit. In Greek it's called lotos. Maybe the hearing is known to you. And inside we have the real lobster meat grilled in the barbecue, seasoned with our own homemade yogurt that we make here in the restaurant, and glazed with caramel from wild garlic and lemon zest. Ideally, we want you here to have it again in one bite, to have a mouthful of taste.
Okay, but I'll do it.
Okay, you can try, it's not mandatory, but you can try, or if not, if it's not that easy, 2 bites.
I'm pretty sure that you believe that in front of you are having a calamari, but this is the 50% of the truth. Because the tentacles are actually made out of calamari, but it's not the part of the dish that you're going to taste tonight. The right part, the body of the calamari, it's coming from red pepper actually.
Red pepper?
Yes.
Okay.
And this is the part that you're going to taste. So we have inoculated this pepper with a fungus from Japan that has the ability to create a white aspect outside the pepper and give some velvet texture. So you can taste, you can pet it if you want actually. So the fungus, it's named koji.
Yeah.
So inside you will discover the real part of the calamari, the one that you're gonna taste, with a Greek cheese from North Greece, from Nausa, that we are calling badgers. So separate them and enjoy only the pepper.
Okay, we will just eat this part.
No, the white part.
Ah, this one part. Okay.
Yes, please, this one.
I'm so
The
sorry.
other one, leave it for me.
So it is so hot, probably, huh?
Main course, we have here an oyster scallop. Oyster scallops are hybrids between oysters and scallops. Exactly what the word says, actually. The name was given because in shape and size we are closer to oysters, but in meanings of texture and sweetness and creaminess we are closer to scallops. We haven't done much here. We really like them fresh. We slightly grill them in the barbecue and we serve them with capers of wild garlic flour and a foamy lemon cream on top. The most interesting fact here is the way they are coming to us. We have a diver, a professional one, that lives in Evia. Evia is the biggest island in Greece. It's the eastern part of Attica. Actually, it's like mainland because it's that big, but in fact, it's an island. He goes hand picking. He collects them with his hands, and he always respects them actually. And every ingredient that he brings us, such as the sea anemones, that the house of Nemo that I told you before.
Yeah.
He brings us that as well for us. He only chooses those that are big enough. That means that are fully developed. They are, let's say, adults. So we don't interrupt the development of the youngest population. And he always brings us the specific number that we need for each day, because we get them every day. They are super fresh, but we only get those as much as we need, as many as we need. I don't know.
Amazing. This is also amazing how much you try to get the best food, best ingredients, I would say, and it is so much effort, you know. It's not just.
We are really looking for everything in general, and we really try to have collaborations with small businesses or small producers that are more, the ingredients maybe more unique, or I don't know.
I got what you mean. I understand. I totally understand.
You see, about the caviar that we tried before in the animal, the biggest part of the production of Greek caviar goes to Russia. It's exported.
Yeah.
It gets rebranded and then coming back to Greece as Russian caviar. We chose a professional that keeps the production for Greece. It's just really small percentage, and it is Greek caviar, and that's all.
Perfect.
We really try to use local products and try to indicate them as better as we can.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Thank you.
So we'll continue here with cod. We have a cod fillet slow cooked in citrus oil and in oil from tangerine leaves. Tangerines.
We know what it is.
You have it in Turkey as well?
Yeah.
We have them everywhere in Greece, especially in Athens, but we don't use them.
Yeah, I know. Same thing.
I mean, I think that the belief that they are quite dirty because they are growing in the street is everywhere in Greek people's minds.
Because it is free and
Yes,
you can
yes.
get it anywhere.
We only use them in some parts of the mainland to do them as marmalades, but that's all. The fruit.
Same.
We really like them actually here in the restaurant, and we really believe that it's a unique citrus fruit in Europe. We really like the aromas and the flavors. I know that they are quite bitter, more bitter actually than the oranges, but we really like them. So we used it here. Underneath the fish we have grilled pickled clams, and on the top we have violet petals that we already know from the animal that are edible. The sauce is based again on the clams and cockles. Cockles are shellfish or vongole, you may know them like that. Enjoy.
Thank you. Thank you so
Try
much.
them, you'll
This
feel
is
it.
bread?
Yes.
Okay. And what is this?
I will tell you everything. Do not worry. So, what we have here in Greece, we really like bread. We serve it in every meal of our day, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Scandinavians really like bread as well, but they do like more actually richer, fattier, with more butter.
Yeah.
Products of dough.
It's like brioche or
Yes, exactly. It is brioche from sourdough dough. We combine the simpler, actually, way of creating a bread, that's sourdough, that we have in Greece, and we combined it with brioche, that is more, is northern kind of way, actually. We have seasoned it with caramelized onions, so you have it inside.
Wow.
And on the top we have glazed it during the grilling in the barbecue with fermented honey infused with mint. On the side now we have goat cheese that we make here in the restaurant as well. And on the top we have a froth from the same cheese to bring some extra intensity of the flavors and the aromas. In general, in Greece, we enjoy bread with our hands. That's why we brought you the towels.
Right.
So you can cut it with them. It's really soft. Then dip it into the cheese and let it soak. Let it absorb all the flavor. And after that, enjoy it. And combine it with the wine.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You have to enjoy it.
Kimmeridgian soils. That's why this minerality, where the minerality comes from.
I love all this family, all the mineral like wines.
Really nice, racy, tangy, acidity, very clean wines.
It's like
as well.
spring in your mouth. Right.
Yes, I agree. Spring. Yeah. This is one of the most famous premier cru, like Monte Tonnerre. This is Valorant. It comes from Sablisien, which is a quality-focused cooperative, and it's half of the wine has been vinified in stainless steel and half of it in French oak, where it stays for 8 months on the lees. You get the minerality, you get the stone fruit character, a bit of florality as well. You get creamy notes on the palate. It's creamy, it's round, but it has a lightning bolt of acidity. The creamy texture of the dish and its saline sea breeze character will really complement the next course. Okay.
Thank you.
Enjoy.
So much. this is an art, you know?
So-
It's like Picasso.
Thank you so much. In front of you, you're having a sunflower. Sunflowers are our favorite flowers, and we are trying to put them into every menu that we are creating. This is the third edition of our sunflowers that is based on solfice. Solfice that is cooked inside the seawater infused with mint and masticha, covered with Swiss chard leaves, dipped into warm butter, and our flour is made out of grilled cherries on the bottom, Greek caviar, as you said, on the top, and leeks that are coming from petals of petals that are coming from pickles of leeks and saffron.
Oh,
So-
this is leek.
Yes, it's pickled leek. So our suggestion is to play with your dish, but please try to, in every bite, to include the sauce.
Everything. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
The piece coming from the lower part of, or the back part of the neck until the lower part of the back side. And what we do is that we marinate it in shiokoji. What is that? That is a paste of aged fermented grains that will give it a quite rich fattiness, very nice caramelization. And we use it as a marinade, but also as a glaze during the grilling of the meat. Now, to go with it, you have various pickles from things we forage. So you'll find elderberries, elderflowers, and pine shoots. And under it lies a quite rich, intense acidic sauce, almost like a vinaigrette, you could say, that has been flavored by eucalyptus.
Oh.
Thank you.
Please enjoy.
The water glass. It's a muscat from South Africa, but it's a historic winery. This is the first in Constantia that has been established in 1985 by Dutch colonizers.
Wow.
So it's a historic estate. It's called Klein Constantia. The wine is called Van de Constance, Muscat, as I told you. Also, the harvest lasts for 1 month and a half with rigorous hand-harvested grapes of optimum quality. The purity of the muscat has been retained, even though it has been matured in French oak for 3 years, and it offers exotic perfumes of lychee, rose petals and blossoms, as well as a little bit of spice from the oak maturation. On the palate, it's rich and anxious and will really complement the first dessert and its creamy texture. The other one, it comes from the Mosel, much more cooler region in the old world. It's from Dr. Luzen, who is an iconic producer. This is a Berenauslese. Berenauslese are always sweet, and they are from the Riesling grape, a grape with very high acidity, which allows the production of sparkling to sweet wines. It doesn't love oak, so the primary.
The right part, the body of the calamari, it's coming from red pepper actually.
Red pepper.
Yes.
Okay.
And this is the part that you're gonna taste. So we have inoculated this pepper with a fungus from.
The first flower that you will enjoy today is a daisy. The petals are fresh and edible. In the middle we have a dot of a creme anglaise seasoned with bee pollen, and underneath the petals is hidden, we have hidden an ice cream from fermented milk or kefir, that's how we call it in Greek, that we have infused with grape must. We continue with our friends here, our little butterfly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Butterfly.
We have made her again with bee pollen. It's not the real one, of course, we don't do that in animals or insects. So we have two ways to suggest here. Either you put it inside the ice cream on the top of the petals and eat it together with a spoon, or you can try it separately. And the last part of your menu is our topping. We have one for each of you. You will find a base from choux like in a profiterole, that we have a mousse. Here we have a choux filled with brown butter mousse and toffee from hazelnuts. And on the top, we have petals from grilled peach infused with sea buckthorn. Enjoy.
Thank you.